Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Luke Tolly and today I will be teaching you how to draw hands. Some say it's a bit difficult, but I will show you a simple way for you to do it. There will be two ways to learn how to draw hands, so let's begin. I'll show realistic and cartoony. Now, for the realistic, we start by making a small box, such as this one. Once the box is done, make sure to make it a bit 3D so you can get some depth into it. Once the box is done, I add the triangle. That's where the thumb will come out from. After that, I divide the box in half and divide both halves in other halves. These will represent the bones inside the hand that connect to the fingers. When I draw the fingers, I like to begin with either the index finger or the pinky finger. But both of them have to be first. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but they both have to be done first before the middle fingers. At least in my style. As you can see, I started with the index and I started making little cylinders for each section of the finger. Making the cylinders slightly smaller as they arrive to the tip. You're basically drawing the skeleton of the hand before you add the skin and meat. Now do the same with the pinky, of course slightly smaller, well, very small. Much smaller than the other fingers. There we go. Once the pinky is done, you can do now the other two fingers. Now I will do the middle finger. For that, I will do a separate layer, so if anything needs to be erased from the previous drawing, I can just erase it easily. Start by making the cylinders of the middle finger, making sure they are longer than the index finger, as the middle finger, of course, is naturally the longest of all. And next we'll make the ring finger. This finger is longer than the pinky and is about the same size of the index finger. Longer than that, that's for sure. There, much better. Now I'll just erase this part of the pinky that I will not be needing. Thanks to the layer, it doesn't erase the ring finger. Once that is done, I will go for the thumb. Now for the thumb, I like to make a small line in the center of the triangle to know where it will start from. Like that. I make the first cylinder, since the thumb only has two cylinders since it only has two sections. The first cylinder and now the last cylinder. Making sure that it looks right according to the position. And there we go, you have the skeleton on the hand. Now we add a bit of the wrist, and remember the realistic wrist has a little bump on the side of the pinky. Remember, it's always on the side of the pinky. Now, we will do a more cartoony look for the hand. For cartoony, I like to do it with 4 fingers instead of 5. For that, we will begin by, well, I'm gonna separate a new layer and shrink this hand to have some space. Once that is done, I start with a circle, just a circle. And then I add in a smaller circle right here. That circle will tell you where the thumb will come out from. Now I just make a line and end it with a little circle, that will be thumb. And the other fingers, I'll just make a shape that will represent them all. Kinda like a very roundish rectangle. Like a mitten. Divide them according to the amount of fingers you want. Thumb looks a little bit too long, so I'll just erase it and make it a bit shorter, like so. Now, I shall fill in the meat. Make the shape of the thumb. And since you already had the fingers divided, all you have to do is round them out and make sure they look proper. They look very blocky, but since it's a very toony style, it's not really necessary that it looks that realistic. Unless you want like a more semi-realistic look. The thumb doesn't have to be the longest either, they can all be the same size at least, in this style. Now I add the little paw pads. Everyone loves nice paw pads. And next some claws, or claw nails. Really enjoy adding claws. I love giving that feral touch to it. Add the claws to the rest of the fingers. And now add the pad on the center of the paw hand. And there you have a more cartoony look. Now I add a little bit of the wrist to it. Gonna add the little bump as well. The bump is not really necessary since it's of course cartoony. Now add a bit of the pads and cloth on this hand. Can't leave this one looking non-minimalistic. It's a furry channel, duh. Though I am considering doing drawing human anatomy tutorials and such for those who are interested. Look forward to that. Now that is done, we will begin with the line art. Once that is done, I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, there you have it. This is a basic tutorial on how to draw hands. If you have any idea for any other tutorials I could make that you would like me to make, please leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and hit the little bell to get notifications on my next video. Bye!